Doing this one thing that costs absolutely nothing has totally revitalised my golf. Let's do it.
And let's do it now. That's the one.
The top, feeling as though it comes, for me, as long as this club face doesn't close.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, James Robinson here, guys. First things first, how are you, Gary?
I'm feeling a bit ropey, for being honest.
A bit ropey. We went out, didn't we, again?
Man United kicked off at 12
midnight yeah.
Over here,
so
we
yeah, we had a late one, but yesterday I played some of the best golf I've ever played because of this. As you can see, guys, my name is now James Robinson, or always has been James Robinson, but I play with a fade. And we're going to discuss that today with Gary. We're going to have a bit of a match. We're on the same holes as, which video did we film on here? Was it the...
We did the 5, yes.
Why we're so bad. Another reason why we're so bad, because we go out and drink too much beer and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to hit driver on here, and I'm going to show you some ball flights. Right, guys, you lead us off, and I'm even going to put a bit of shot tracer action on this for you to show, because you're trying to do something similar, aren't you?
We're both working on a fade, aren't we? And I think we're approaching it from different ways.
We'll discuss this
what
further.
We've discussed, you know, between each other. Your way's working better at the minute.
It's not a fade.
It is a work in progress.
It was well struck though. Right, so I hit the flag on here for 2 yesterday, didn't I? If we remember.
Yes.
So I'm going to start this pretty much in the middle, guys, and just let it peel a little bit. Hopefully. Sort of.
Yeah.
Not fading, is it?
Well, there's a little bit of wind off right, which I don't think we've accounted for.
I think it's okay. The main thing is for me when we do this, the main thing is for me here, when I try and play a fade, the bad shot's nowhere near as bad as if I'm right now with this head cover. The bad shot's nowhere near as bad when you try to play a fade for me, because if I try and play a draw, which I've always done, and snap hook it, four left merchandise will still be available even though I play a fade. We'll get that. Well, try to play a fade. That one was more a draw, but we're trying.
I think you touched on a good point there as well when you talked about hitting it from heel, because I didn't realise, honestly, I was a scratch golfer, been playing golf 15 years. I didn't realise the amount of effect a heel and a toe strike had.
Absolutely massive effect.
On a ball, you know. And it were only when I played with a pro and I noticed he was addressing it towards the heel, and I said to him, "Do you know you address it towards the heel?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "You know, I like to squirt a little bit of a cut out there," and it was something I never knew people did.
Yeah. Right, guys. So I drove straight past yours up to mine. We've got away with this. It kind of cuts in a little bit.
Yeah.
So what have you got?
I've got a 6-iron. It's 180 downwind.
Yeah.
And it's going quite far out here. Isn't
so
it?
are you trying to cut these in as well? Obviously, this flag. Cool story about this flag. I hit it yesterday.
Yeah.
But it's really suitable for a cut, isn't it?
Yeah. I think we both just talked about control, haven't we? You know, and having turned a couple over, it gets you straight. Oh, a bit heavy, but I got the shape.
Yeah, the shape's lovely. That could. Oh, go! Tiny bit short, but. So while I walk up to my ball, just to give you a little bit of insight into what I'm trying to do. Basically, I'm trying to eradicate the left-hand side of the golf course. I know that's Rich saying that we've just kind of missed the fairway left here. But for me, if I can eradicate one side, yesterday I played so well. I just aimed kind of up the left a little bit towards the middle, peeled it off, and everything was rosy, and it was perfect, weren't it, to be fair? So what have we got here?
What would you say one of the things that you're actually doing then, feeling or?
So for me, 156. For me, I'm actually taking a little bit more club, swinging a little bit shorter, and just feeling as though when I take the club away, I'm opening it ever so slightly, and then from the top, feeling as though it comes out into this area. The handle stays low and goes around myself, but the club head stays out there. And I've titled this video like that. This doesn't cost you anything. Obviously, some lessons and information does cost you money, but it's not. You're not going to buy a new drive. You're not going to buy new irons. You just You just have a swing thought and a swing feeling. Right. For me, my bad shot, even with my irons, has been left going left. So you guys who watch the videos will know. To me, a little heely shot that's a little bit short but bang on line is absolute gold dust. So guys, as always, it's imperative to me that you are a part of these videos, and by that, I mean I want you to smash those comments below. Comment below what you're working on in your game. What kind of shot shape are you trying to play? Are you trying to do what we're trying to do? Trying to play a bit of a fade? Can't go this way.
We might be able to drop a tip in comments, you know.
Yeah, potentially, yeah, let us know.
Let
us know what you're trying to do. These are very friendly guys, aren't they?
Yeah.
Let me go around here. And it's a mega interesting one because I've started to do this actually after watching DJ at the Masters, and I mean I don't swing anything like DJ, but watching how all the big hitters at the moment are hitting that left to right shot. When we grew up as juniors, it was always you had to hit a bombing draw to hit it long, didn't you? And that's not the case anymore.
One of the things we talked about yesterday was how he sets the club early without moving his body.
Yeah,
which is something that I've had coached out of me, you know, growing up. So it was a surprise to me when we saw that on Sky.
Right. Sandwich and butter. I think it's on you, mate, is it? It's got it. Hitting fades and missing putts. Well, you can hit any kind of shot shape you want, but missing 4 footers for par is never going to equate to good golf, is it? One down. Well, guys, one down. Is this the first time you've been up on the trip? I think it potentially is. Back on the subject of now being a fader of the golf ball, I'm going to class myself as that now because I think it's only fair. I used to always hit a fade, and I don't know why I ever moved away from that and changed the whole dynamics of my golf swing to hit a draw. Like I think it was just like a cool thing to do at the time, wasn't it? And then, like now, you look at all the best players in the world. Pretty much, a lot of them are moving it left to right, and they're still big hitters as well.
I think the perception is that people hit a draw hit it further, don't they?
Yeah, like we said earlier, and
like
for me, when I used to play with a bit of a necky fade, to be honest, I had the ball on a piece of string. I never used to lose golf balls, never used to hit out of bounds, and then the last 2 years haven't quite been the same as that. But big dog, Gaz, are you not hitting driver yet?
Well, I'm not quite confident yet with driver, especially on camera. I'm going to be honest. Might have to do some hot range with it.
Yeah. Come on, show us that lemonade, Gaz.
Let's try to play the lemonade.
That's the one. Probably moving a little bit more than what you would have wanted, but
yeah.
But that comes back to how bad you're bad, doesn't it? I've always said to Foxy, like on the Race to Dubai and stuff, beginners Race to Dubai, it's not how good you're good, it's how bad you're bad. And if your bad isn't that bad, then you're not going to be that bad, are you?
I think when you're working on something like this as well, if you can create the right impact factors, you can always work backwards, can't you?
Yeah, for me, as long as this club face doesn't close, I'm fine. And then you're not going to double cross yourself. I know you fell over then. Right, come on. And a lot of the time it doesn't even fade, it just feels like a fade, it goes straight.
That's the one.
That is the one. And that fills me with joy. Joy and pride, I could cry. Oh, wonderful. And I was really hoping that I would hit one of those on this video. Like if you've watched any of the videos from Dubai, you'll probably see it's the best I've driven the ball. I'm not going to say ever because that's very over the top, but it's the best I've driven the ball in years and years and years. It even sounds different off the face at the minute. Like it sounds like a proper strike. I don't know if that's because of how I'm delivering the club, but try it, guys, at home. If you're struggling, if you feel like you're lacking a little bit of kind of motivation or lacking just a bit of skill or talent, I suppose. That's what I felt like I was doing. Change it up, try a different shot, try different movements, maybe have a lesson as well.
Yeah. I mean, I had a lesson, and you know, I've got a couple of feelings that, you know, I put into a game a bit different to what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, maybe drop them in.
Right, guys, and you see, like there, you've kind of overdone it a bit.
Yeah.
But you'd rather overdo it this side than that side, because I always think like a hook is just uncontrollable.
Yeah, definitely. No, I don't mind as long as I get the shape that I'm trying to get.
Yeah. You can move it 3 yards, you can move it 15 yards. You don't really mind too much.
As long as it goes the way you want to. I mean, I'd agree with you on one thing. I'm trying to swing a little bit slow when I'm playing a fade.
Yeah.
Trying to really, you know, hold that club face. The feeling I'm getting is there's an impact. I'm trying to feel like the club face is actually open to target.
Yeah.
That's the feeling I'm getting.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to lead with the body and get the body turning to the left, feeling like I'm getting the body pointing left.
Yeah. And we discussed that. I'll put the video on now of my swing on the 18th yesterday.
Yeah.
And we discussed how open my body was at impact, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh yeah, when we slowed it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This lie's not helping you, is it?
No.
Oh, that is on him. Whoa!
Bit short.
Heart was in mouth then, weren't it? He didn't hear us.
That were right on canister.
And it's interesting, like you hear Gaz say there that he feels like club face is open at impact. I feel it's slightly different. I feel like it kind of closes a little bit.
Yeah.
But because my body's so open and I'm swinging across myself, the ball peels off a little bit. Different people feel different things. Effectively, we're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But for what you feel like you're doing, you might not be doing. I might not be doing, but you're trying to get the same results.
Yeah.
You follow me, I think. Right, good drive. And what have we got? We've got, I shall tell you, 102, guys. I'm just going to try, and again, if I'm going to club up, I'm going to go a little pitching wedge. And just try and kind of peel it off a little bit again. Just trying it with wedges as well, trying it with all sorts of different clubs. And it's helping my pitching because I'm not letting the club kind of turn over, and then your loft's going to be so inconsistent, so distance control's harder. Balls above feet, so that's not going to help, but
Shot.
this could be back to level.
What do you feel about aim then off tee? Where do you feel like you're aiming?
I literally feel like I'm going to, not here, but I feel like I'm just going to aim at the middle, and like I said on the tee, it might move, it might not. If it does move, it moves a little bit, but obviously you can look where the trouble is, and that's what people need to do at home. If there's out of bounds right, don't aim down the right side thinking you're going to fade, play to like the course, but also, yeah, just feeling like it, like that shot there that I've hit off the tee, it's hardly moved, and that's what I'm after.
You don't necessarily have to aim down left.
No, not necessarily. You don't have to play a big banana slice. Well, I'm not turning it into Bubba golf, but I'm just, you can see that I'm hitting more fairways and more greens than potentially I have in a long time. And like I said, distance control with irons coming on a little bit as well. I reckon this is going back to level because that's going in. What you lost?
A wedge, I think. 60 degree. Oh no, it's there.
The GM Special.
Yeah, we're going to say that'd have been good to lose that one.
So guys, if you haven't got in the comments yet, please do so. If you've never commented before, make this the first video you comment on and let me know. I'm so interested, what are you guys doing with your game? What shot are you trying to play? Gaz has left himself a naughty one here actually. That it landed up here and went all the way back down that bank. Spin. Tried to get some razzmatazz on it. If that comes back on the green, then it's really good. He's been quite unlucky there. Hard lines, pal.
It's been a bit of a mixed bag for me this week.
A bit more spin on that, and it's good though.
Yeah. They can make you look a bit silly at times.
Oh yeah, these greens are unbelievably slopey. Right, but like if that, you know, if that isn't on the fringe and it kind of creeps back onto the green, it rolls down to about 5-6 foot.
That would have landed here.
Yeah. Back to level, pal. Come on. Oh, it's out again. I was just going to say, it's funny how as well I've been putting well this week. because I've got more confidence off the tee, and it's kind of a chain reaction throughout the game. If you swing well off the tee, you put yourself in position, you've got more chance to hit more consistent iron shots, you get more confident with them, you hit more greens, you have more putts, well hopefully you have less putts, but you know what I mean, more chances. And actually, like if you equate it to scoring, yesterday I shot a level par, maybe 1 over, and it's the first time, to be honest, I've even bothered keeping score.
Yeah.
Just because I felt I wanted to grind out a result, so that's back to level, Gav.
I think we kind of knew as well early on in round you were going to score well.
Yeah, you just, when it's on a piece of string almost,
when you were striking it so clean.
Right, this one is an absolute monster, guys, isn't it? Remember it from yesterday?
Yeah, it's
what is it like?
225.
I'm going to go 2 iron again. And I definitely feel like the shot I hit into here yesterday, I'm quite pleased that we're playing the same holes so we can talk you through it. And the flag's on the right side against that bodes really well for me to just try and aim middle of the green. If it moves, if it fades, brilliant, you're near the flag. If it doesn't, it stays central, you're on the middle of the green from 200 and whatever yards, you've still got an opportunity. And worst case, 2-putt par, hopefully. Do you want to go, guys? Or shall I?
Your honour.
I don't think I would have ever played a draw here, but you know what? Stupidly, I probably would have done in the past.
Yeah.
Stay bang straight at it.
I think you're eradicating that pull, aren't you? That's
exactly, yeah. That's actually gone a little bit long, but I don't mind. It's okay. It's just stayed like an arrow, that, didn't it?
Yeah.
And really interesting you should say that, because that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to eradicate that horrible, just bad, negative left shot. Oh, how good's that? That's just stayed where mine did as well. We're like bang next to each other, aren't we?
Yeah.
And if you do look at the hole, like you'll see that your miss isn't anywhere over. I can get my hand in shot. The miss isn't anywhere over there. It is where we are. Is this the guy you nearly killed, Gav? And it's amazing how often I say this in every video, but basically it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but you can hit your shots, you can play your fades, you can play your draws, you can bomb drives off the tee. But ultimately now this match for a soft drink comes down to this, doesn't it? We've both hit it pretty much in the same place, and it comes down to this. Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
What are you putting this?
Putting, yeah.
Oh, I've got lob wedge out.
I mean, sometimes I feel like on this channel that I look like a novice, but then you got to remember it's a 225 yard hole downwind.
We've not hit bad shots really, just
bad shots.
if it catches that ridge again, we're talking ridges and bumps and humps, but
it's not easy, is it? Is this the right shot? I don't know yet.
it's probably the percentage shot.
Yeah. Go on then, go on. Get through.
I mean, it's fine, isn't it?
I'd have liked to have been a bit closer, but putting.
Yeah. Just looking at how yours moved, I've almost had a bit of a read as well, haven't I?
I think on that downslope it'd be hard to get any bite.
And I've just duffed a practice chip swing.
Ooh, it needs a bit more. Bit same as mine, a bit shy.
Thought that would be quicker. I mean, it's not. It's a good chip to put it there, isn't it? So.
I think it's one of them. If you played out here every week, you'd know what pace to hit through that little bit of.
Right. How big are your balls? I've got this, guys, so you need it, mate, just for the half. Consider mine already in. Thought you had it. Right, come on. Stand up and be counted. Outside, right, this. Nice pace. Pick her up. Gaz gets in the Fanta lemons. Yes!
Not impressed. So good this week.
I don't know.
You're hitting him at that pace that you've got to be
confident,
playing
innit?
well to
Yeah.
hit that. You know, people will understand that.
Guys, there we go. That is a comeback from behind for a victory. Guys, thank you so much. Really hope you've enjoyed that. Hope you've enjoyed the chat more than anything as well. Get in the comments, guys. Please, please, please hit those comments below. What are you working on in your game? Are you trying to hit a fade? Are you trying to hit a draw? If so, why? Well played, guys. Actually, guys, just before we go, one thing which I haven't said and I really wanted to get in this video, it's actually making me enjoy golf more again. I know a lot of people at home will relate to that as well. You've got to enjoy your golf, and I went through a spell probably for the last 12 months, 18 months where you know that you're probably not going to go and play very well, you're probably going to lose a few balls, you're definitely not going to score very well, and that saps the enjoyment
Kind
out
of
of
like
it.
playing with what you've got on the day kind of thing.
Absolutely, yeah.
rather than
Whereas
actually trying
now like, you almost look forward to every hole, to every shot, and like I'm sure you guys can relate to that. But yeah, I thought I'd get that in because it's so important that you do enjoy it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Cheers, pal. Bye.